Peace, y'all. Jonny Fastlane here. So, NBA YoungBoy gets his ring stolen by a crazy fan. And 50 Cent shows love to LeBron James. Plus, Murda on a beat cause it's not nice brings DMX out on the Coachella stage. Let's talk hip hop.
Hey, stop moving. Shut up, stop moving. Hey, one of these bitches right here, they got my ring in Montana. Get my ring, you hear me? Before I crash out of this bitch, nigga. Hey, stop all that fucking moving. Why you stop moving? I ain't playing.
So this is wow, yo. Let me tell y'all something right now, right? NBA YoungBoy is like the type to just like wild out, and he like really goes like off of like his feelings and his emotions, right? So he's there, he's at his concert. This was last night, and he's just performing or whatever. And I guess I don't know if he put his hand out or something, and then how people like touch your hand in the audience or whatever like that, and the ring just slipped off. Boop. So the ring slipped off his finger, and then he stops the whole thing. He stops the music, he stops everything. And he's like, hold up, right? One of these bitches got my ring, because there's no niggas up there, right? So it's like just like a bunch of guys, right? And he's like, one of these bitches got my ring, right? So everybody in his crew, they all looking down at the section. It ain't much females down there. It's probably like 6 of them down there. You see like some of his dudes got masks on their face. Like one has a black mask. One has like a white mask on. There's a girl there that also has a black mask. And he is like straight up wilding, right? He stops. He gives that NBA YoungBoy stare. That NBA YoungBoy look, that look like, oh man, he about to jump in this crowd and just, whoa. Now, y'all done seen NBA YoungBoy spit on fans, attack fans, jump in the crowd before and start scrapping with fans, fight with Quando Rondo backstage, and that's somebody from your own crew. You know what I'm saying? Like, we know that something's about to go all the way down, right? So the funny thing is that then you see like an officer like come out of nowhere behind NBA YoungBoy too, but the officer doesn't look like it's a black cop, and he doesn't look like he's like ready to like arrest anybody or anything like that. He also says something to one of NBA YoungBoy's homeboys, the one that has the black the white face mask on, the white ski mask on, and he's like, yo, blah blah blah. He says something to him and then like laughs with him. So you could tell like that officer wasn't really like in any kind of way feeling like this was gonna escalate or anything like that, but he was standing right behind NBA YoungBoy looking down in the crowd just to make sure like everything was okay, right? So then the girls, I guess they just start like moving around like crazy and frantically. Maybe they was looking for the ring, who knows, right? He goes, stop all that fucking moving. My $10,000 ring is in there. My $10,000 ring. And then, the video just cuts, right? So I'm thinking, oh man, right? This can't be good, because we done seen this story before with NBA YoungBoy. He done got at mad fans, jumped in the crowd, did all kinds of crazy stuff, just because of the way that he was feeling, right? But after the cameras cut, actually, he was basically like, you know what? It ain't gotta be all that. I'm $1 million nigga and y'all trying to provoke me. So he actually chilled out, which is cool. He's like, y'all trying to provoke me. I'm $1 million nigga. It ain't gotta be all that. That's just a $10,000 ring. He calmed the crowd down after he hyped the crowd up. He calmed the crowd down, and then he got back to performing. So that's cool. Usually it does not end like that with NBA YoungBoy. I'm telling y'all right now, he is liable to jump in the crowd. He will haul off on somebody quick. But the thing is, it wasn't a bunch of niggas in there, and we already, I'm telling you, man, we already done seen footage of NBA YoungBoy whooping on like some girl in a hotel room or something like that, or in the hallway of the hotel where there was cameras, or a whole bunch of crazy stuff, right? So finally, he's like, you know what? I'm gonna just chill. I'm gonna relax. There's a bunch of females down there. But more than just, you know, dealing with about how much the ring costs, I'm sure that a girl probably did slip the thing right off his hand. Maybe not even on purpose, but when they was grabbing out his hand, slipped it off and was like, oh shit, I got his ring. And I said, yeah, fuck it, because that is a cool momentum of NBA YoungBoy. She probably gonna walk around with it and be like, yeah, I got this on NBA. I bet you by like tomorrow, the next day, we probably gonna see her like on Instagram or Twitter or something like that, being like, yo, this NBA YoungBoy's ring. Whatever, yo. It's just crazy. But, you know, he handled this situation good, unlike a whole bunch of other situations that he be handling. So let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. So 50 Cent posts up that picture, right? Old school picture of like him and Nas, right? Dope ass picture. And I don't know, man, that might have been like 99, like 2000, could have even been like 98, right? And the reason why 50 Cent even posts that picture up is because Nas's Illmatic came out 25 years ago. So he was like throwing props to Nas, letting him know, like, you know, shout out to Nas, this the old Nas, whatever. Me and Nas was chilling back in the day, right? That's cool, right? So mad fans like start like, you know, commenting underneath there like, yo, this is crazy, pop, 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 y'all look mad young, whatever, whatever, what year was this, whatever, whatever, right? And then LeBron James comments on it too, and he's like, yo, bring back Power of a Dollar, right? You should re-release it. And 50 Cent comments on that, and he's like, damn, boy, you know your hip hop, right? Because like Power of a Dollar, a lot of people don't know, right? So that was like an underground mixtape that 50 Cent released like back in like the year 2000, right? Damn near 19 years ago, 50 Cent dropped that, right? So for somebody to like go back and hit, I mean, like that came out like before a lot of people were even born, you know what I'm saying? So for LeBron to just be like, yeah, man, you should re-release Power of a Dollar, the guy 50 Cent like, damn, like I wasn't even thinking about Power of a Dollar. Like as far as people go back, they probably think about like Get Rich or Die Trying, which was 50 Cent's like first album that dropped in like 02, 03. But for him to go back to the first mixtape really impressed 50 Cent, right? But so Power of a Dollar actually was supposed to be 50 Cent's debut album, right? But then, you know, he got shot 9 times, right? He even got shot in the face, which is crazy, and survived. But then the record label basically was like, I don't know about this 50 Cent guy, you know? So they didn't even put the album out. But what they did was they just released it on the streets as like a dirty mixtape, right? And so that was back in the day when you can't just like download a mixtape like off a DatPiff or stream a mixtape or whatever like that. That was back in the day when you had to like hit the street and like buy a mixtape from like the African from like on the corner of DeKalb Avenue or something like that. And hell yeah, yo, you go pick up that mixtape for $5 and you just bump that shit. So that Power of a Dollar like flooded the New York streets, right? Queens, Brooklyn, Harlem, the Bronx. So it's crazy because like LeBron James, like he's got to be like a hip hop connoisseur, because another thing is that LeBron James is not from New York. So it's not like he grew up on that, or his cousin or his older brother had, you know, Power of a Dollar mixtape or whatever it is. LeBron James is a kid from Cleveland, so for him to know about an underground 50 Cent back in the year 2000 is actually pretty remarkable, you know what I'm saying? So, but he's like, LeBron James likes to call himself a hip-hop historian, right? And this is his words, not mine, right? He likes to call himself like a hip-hop connoisseur of such, you know? And it's funny because like, LeBron James has like, he's a kid from Cleveland really that just loves hip hop, which is dope, right? And it's cool how you can see like hip hop kind of like crosses all different genres, all different lifetimes. Forget about LeBron James being from Cleveland, Ohio and knowing about some random mixtape from 50 Cent in Queens. There's probably people from London and overseas who know about 50 Cent's mixtape too, who we would not even expect, you know what I'm saying? From all kind of different backgrounds, right? And this is cool because that's what hip hop does. Hip hop transcends genres, right? And also LeBron James, he A&R'd 2 Chainz's last album, Rapper Go to the League. So he kind of helped 2 Chainz like pick the songs, pick the beats, maybe even like some of the features. He was telling 2 Chainz release a 14-track album and then like 2 weeks later drop 2 new songs to the album so that it's 16 tracks and everybody could be like, oh man, but I forgot this, you know, something dope like that. He, you know that every time somebody drops like some kind of music, like 21 Savage had that one song, he was sitting in his car, bumping it, listening to it. J. Cole dropped something. You could definitely see like LeBron James in his car bumping that new J. Cole. Like all rappers that he loves and respects, he deals with, you know? And not only that, but LeBron James, even though he's a basketball player, he emulates a lot of what hip hop culture is, because hip hop culture is not just rap. Hip hop culture is like a way of life, graffiti, the way that you dress, the way that you talk, what you're into, your slang. And LeBron James is in the hip hop culture. I mean, and he's even being managed by Roc Nation. Like his managers are Roc Nation, right? Which is like Jay-Z and all them dudes. So all of those, and by the way, he's been managed by Jay-Z since like 2005, like mad long ago. So it's just dope. Like I remember like there was like a Source magazine, and on the cover of it was Jay-Z, and he was talking about how like he has like the new Rockefeller or whatever, and he had like Foxy Brown on there, and LeBron James was on there, and I think like Beanie Siegel and Freeway, and I just thought to myself, this was 2005, yo, and I'm thinking to myself like, what does LeBron James have to do with Rockefeller and hip hop? But it's just that he emulates that whole hip hop, so you don't have to be a rapper to be in hip hop, which is pretty dope. So 50 Cent was like, wow, okay, he was impressed. He's like, okay, I see you, LeBron, when he commented that on his thing, which was, you know, pretty dope. Let me know what y'all think about this in the comments.
Yeah.
Yo, y'all see how hype everybody is when they heard that? Like they was getting hyped. They was like, yo! Right? So this is Coachella, right? So, yo, Coachella, like week 1 was but week 2, yo, is fire, right? So just yesterday I talked about how like Jaden Smith bought out Will Smith, right? The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air on their ass, right? Today, they bought out DMX, so Murda on a beat, cause it's not nice, right? Bought out DMX, right? And so for y'all that don't know, right? Murda Beatz is, he's not a rapper at all. He's a producer, right? So he produced that one song, Nice for What by Drake. He produces like mad songs, right? And so I guess he's on stage, and you know how sometimes a DJ will do a set too, right? So I guess he's like doing like a DJ kind of set or whatever like that, and decides to bring out the dog himself, right? Earl Simmons, right? DMX, right? So DMX comes out, my dogs don't stop, your dogs don't drop, and then we gon' shut them down, open up shop, and DMX is just like murdering that shit, right? Which is fire, right? Now, I seen DMX perform like probably like a couple weeks ago, like 2 or 3 weeks ago, right here in New York, and it was fire. So DMX, right, steps out on stage, and everybody in the crowd is just like jumping, going crazy. But this is cool, right? Because DMX is over there, he's chilling, and he's on the Coachella stage, but he's gonna come back out later on today too for Coachella, right? So y'all know that today is Easter Sunday, right? And for the last like 2 or 3 months, Kanye's been doing this whole Sunday service thing where basically he holds church like right in his front yard or his backyard or up in the mountains or whatever, right? So a couple weeks ago, y'all seen that during that church service, he did like a dedication to Nipsey Hussle. His daughter Northwest was actually on the microphone like singing and like preaching the word and the gospel. Kim K was there filming everything. A couple weeks before that, he had DMX there at Sunday service, and DMX was like really speaking with like conviction and everything, and he was just like moving the crowd and all that. So then Kanye West made an announcement that he was gonna bring Sunday service to Coachella, right? Because Coachella is, you know, not every Saturday and Sunday, but it's Saturday and Sunday this weekend. And what's special about today's Sunday is that it's Easter Sunday. So what what better to do than to have like DMX and Kanye West there? I mean, the only other person that they should have there is like Mace. If they got Mace, DMX, and Kanye West, like for Sunday service at Coachella, that would be fire. You know what I'm saying? Sprinkle some Kirk Franklin in there, call up Yolanda Adams, and you got yourself a party, right? So actually, Lauryn Hill is gonna be there too. So it's gonna be DMX, Kanye West, and Lauryn Hill, right? And they're gonna do Sunday service on the Coachella stage, yo. It's a little bit early in the morning, so it didn't happen yet. But this happened though with Murda Beatz and DMX. So tomorrow, yeah, I know I'm gonna be talking about Sunday service with Kanye and DMX because that is gonna be fire. You know, DMX be getting on there, he be praying, he be like, Lord, you know, all of that, right? And when you just feel it in your bones, you start getting goosebumps, like when you see like DMX starting to pray, because he just does it with like so much conviction, right? And this is something that's like right up DMX's alley, to entertain, but to also speak the word of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is like a dream come true. Just the way that hip hop is now, it's just so dope, because like everybody could find their lane, whether you like an old school rapper or a new rapper, or you don't even have to be a rapper. You could be a graffiti artist, you could be a blogger, you could be a fashion designer, you could be, you know, a gamer even, right? But you could still find your lane within hip hop, right? And this is dope, man. I love this, yo. So we're gonna see, man. And I just honestly like to see like DMX being treated like the legend that he is, right? Like, be a legend, you know, let these young niggas make sure that you are a legend. You know what I'm saying? Murda Beatz bringing DMX out just shows, like, you know what? Murda Beatz ain't fucking around, and he knows his history, and he is messing with DMX. You know what I'm saying? And that's cool too, man. DMX deserves his flowers. You know what I'm saying? But in order to be treated like a legend, you gotta act like a legend. You know what I'm saying? So I like all this. Let me know what y'all think about this in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Follow me at Jonny Fastlane on everything. That's Jonny Fastlane on Instagram and Twitter. And y'all already know what to do. Peace.